Have you ever wondered if Allah is really listening? You've cried when no one saw you. You've begged Allah in the quiet hours of the night. And still, nothing seems to change. But listen closely. Just because you don't see the healing doesn't mean Allah isn't working on it. When it feels like nothing's happening. So even when you don't see it, Allah is doing something. Behind the curtain, beneath the surface, beyond your understanding. He's working in the silence, in the stillness, in the days that feel empty and the nights that feel endless. You think He's forgotten you, but He hasn't. You think nothing's changing, but something is. Roots are growing where no one sees. Du'as are being recorded when no one hears. And mercy is being written long before you'll ever feel it. Allah doesn't waste your pain. Not a single tear. Not a single Ya Allah whispered through clenched teeth. So if you feel buried, maybe you're not buried. Maybe you're planted. And what's planted in hardship blooms in His perfect timing. Not yours. So be patient. Be still. Trust the unseen. Because sometimes the quietest seasons are where the loudest growth begins. 2, when you don't understand why. I know. It doesn't make sense right now. You're tired. Tired of being told to just be patient. Tired of hearing it's a test when your heart feels like it's breaking into pieces. And maybe you're too polite to say it out loud. But inside you're whispering. Then why does it hurt so much? Why does He keep me waiting? But one day, yes, one day you'll look back and whisper, that delay, it saved my faith. That heartbreak brought me back to sujood. That silence was full of mercy I couldn't hear at the time. Because Allah doesn't just fix your situation, He fixes you through it. He breaks what needs breaking. He removes what's quietly killing your heart. And He holds you gently while you think He's far away. Maybe right now all you have is a broken dua, a silent stare at the ceiling, a tear that no one sees but Him. That's enough. He hears you. He sees you. And when the time is right, He will show you why the wait had to happen. But until then, let the silence be sacred. Let the ache make you softer. And let your pain be your prayer. 3. The pain that builds your palace. Maybe every tear you cried wasn't wasted. Maybe it was a brick, laid gently by angels, placed by the command of the one who saw what no one else did. Maybe every Ya Allah you whispered through trembling lips and a tired heart was a foundation stone, unseen by the world, but recorded in the heavens. Maybe Allah is building you something, a palace in Jannah, with gardens your feet have never touched, with doors that only your name will open, with light that feels like peace, not pain. And what if all this heartbreak, all this waiting, all this aching silence wasn't a punishment, but part of the construction? You thought the pain would destroy you, but what if it's building you? Building your reward, building your rank, building a nearness to Allah that comfort never could. Sometimes we ask for ease, but He gives us elevation. Sometimes we beg for answers, but He gifts us intimacy instead. And in your lowest moments, when you cried on the prayer mat, when you stared at the ceiling wondering, why me? When you walked home in silence because the world felt too heavy, He was listening and He was preparing something that eternity could hold. Because this dunya was never meant to carry that kind of joy. One day you look back and realize that unanswered prayer was mercy. That delayed dream was protection. That broken heart was a blueprint, not for your ruin, but for your palace. A place built by patience, furnished by faith, and decorated with every tear you thought no one saw. So don't give up. Your pain is not pointless. Your story is not over. Your reward is being written brick by brick, breath by breath. And when you enter Jannah and see what was built for you in secret, you'll say, Ya Allah, it was all worth it. Breathe. Say it with me. Just pause. Right here, right now. Forget the rush. Forget the noise. Forget what's next on your to-do list. This moment is just for you. No one else. Just you and the one who never leaves. Take a breath. Say this with me. Not out loud, just in your heart. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is enough for me and the best one to rely on. Say it again. Slower this time. Feel every word. Let it sit in the place where your fear lives. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. You've carried so much. You've worried more than you've slept. You've smiled while your heart was breaking. And you've held it together when no one knew how close you were to falling apart. But right now, just for this moment, you don't have to hold it all. Let go. Let Him hold you. Because this isn't just a phrase. It's a lifeline. It's what Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said when he was thrown into the fire. It's what the believers said when they were outnumbered, overwhelmed, and afraid. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. It's not a whisper of weakness. It's a roar of surrender, a declaration of divine trust. Say it again, but this time mean it. Allah is enough for me. Not people, not plans, not perfect outcomes. Just Allah. Whatever you're facing, He already knows. Whatever you've lost, He can restore. Whatever you fear, He's greater than it. So breathe. Say it one last time. Like you're handing Him the weight you can't carry anymore. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. You're not alone. You never were. 5, you are seen. Even here, angels are writing every sigh. Every Ya Allah. Every tear you cry when no one else even knows you're hurting. They see it. They record it. And more importantly, Allah sees it. He sees the way you hold yourself together in front of others. He sees how you pretend you're fine when your chest feels like it's caving in. He hears the quietest prayers, the ones you can't even put into words. Just a breath, just a look toward the sky, just a silent ache that says, please Ya Allah, I don't even know what to say, but you know what I need. And that's enough. You don't need perfect words. You don't need long du'as. You don't need to explain your heart when it's too tired to speak, because He already knows. He knew before the tear even fell. He knew before your heart even cracked. And He's closer than you feel right now. Closer than your worry. Closer than your fear. Closer than your next breath. So no, you're not invisible. You're not forgotten. You're not lost in the crowd. You're not just being tested. You're being seen deeply, constantly, lovingly by the one who created your heart and the healing it needs. So let the tears fall. Let the Ya Allah escape your lips even if it's the 100th time today. Let your sigh be your dua, because the angels are writing it down and your Lord is never deaf to your pain. You may feel alone right now, but in the unseen, there's a record being written, a mercy being prepared, a response being shaped. Not always how you imagined, but always perfectly timed. When it feels like it's all falling apart, maybe what you call loss was really Allah clearing the clutter, removing what was never meant to stay, making room for something your heart couldn't even imagine. Because sometimes we cling to things that are quietly breaking us, and Allah in His mercy takes them away, not to hurt you, but to heal you, to free you. So don't rush to fill the emptiness. Don't run from the ache. Sometimes the space is sacred. Sometimes the silence is where your soul finally breathes. So don't stop making dua. Don't stop believing. Don't stop whispering His name, even when your voice shakes. Because while you're still in the middle, He already sees the ending. And it's more beautiful than anything you've been begging for. One day you'll look back and say, Ya Allah, Thank you for saying no to what I thought I needed. So breathe, wait, trust. He's not done writing your story. Oh Allah, build something beautiful out of this pain.